The Nintendo Direct today was a very interesting one, to say the least. We saw some really cool things, we saw some weird things, we saw some things we really didn't want on the Switch. But in today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 things that I think this Nintendo Direct did very good and that really surprised me. Let's get started. What is going on, guys? Jim here with a video today, and I'm going to talk about 5 things that I liked about this Direct mostly. One on this list was a given because it's coming out next month, so we're going to start out the list off with number 5, Bayonetta 3 looks incredible. Bayonetta 3 has got me really hooked to actually, play the Bayonetta 1 and 2 games I haven't played yet. So expect that, maybe some content on the channel, if I can figure out how to do it, probably with the capture card makes sense. So Bayonetta 1 and 2 really are games I'm eyeing to play very soon. So Bayonetta 3, I'm going to pick it up next month. I'm really happy that Nintendo Switch got its exclusive with this, because this is a game that people would buy a console for, and it's a very underrated one that people may have missed. Not underrated like, they're very underrated, but it's not like a Mario or Donkey Kong or Pokemon game, if you know what I mean. So Bayonetta 3 comes out October 28th. I cannot wait for this game. I think there's a limited edition or something like that, but that's probably out of stock. So Bayonetta 3 is number 5. I'm going to start off with this list number 5 because it is already known and people already heard about it. And it's been in development for a while. Coming up number 4, we have the Nintendo 64 add-on. And usually I'm not really excited for the 64 add-ons because some of the games are hit or miss. Sometimes they're, good games, but this is big. We got the Mario Party games. I think it's 1, 2, and 3. Then you have, listen to this. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Everyone knows I got a Pokemon channel up in the description below. Guys, we are getting Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 next year on Nintendo 64 online for the past thing. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Then, things don't stop there. We get GoldenEye 007 Classic 64 game coming in 2023 as well. So that and Pokemon alone made this list because I love Pokemon and I love the original GoldenEye. Maybe that's a sign we're going to get some other 64 games, maybe like Diddy Kong Racing. Who knows? That could possibly happen down the road. But let's continue. Number 3, we have Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4 was announced, and it was a very big surprise. Obviously, people have been talking about the Zelda remake collections and stuff like that, which we'll talk about pretty soon, if it was real or not. I'm not going to say anything just yet. But Pikmin 4 looks to be the next installment, obviously, in the Pikmin series. We have the 3rd one, which started on the Wii U and got ported over to the Switch, called Pikmin 3 Deluxe. It's a blast. I love it. Has all the DLC. But Pikmin 4 is the next installment, and it's coming out sometime in 2023. So that's going to be a big game that's going to come out in 2023. So I am very excited about that Pikmin announcement, because Pikmin is one of those very rare games, and those type of style games, and that type of view games, over the top view like that I actually like. Coming up number 2, we have one of the best things on the show, and this is probably going to be a hit or miss for some people, but I'm really excited for the Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe Edition. This is a massive game that was on the Wii. It was one of my favorite underrated games on the Wii. It was a very expensive one, and it's still probably, as you see on the screen right here, that is one Kirby game I'm glad they brought. Honestly, Kirby Air Ride would have been great, but this one is a great choice as well. So Kirby Return to Dreamland shows some gameplay. So it's coming out sometime in 2023. Deluxe remake, the bells and whistles, upgrades, and stuff like that. Cannot wait for that. Coming up at number 1, we have Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, this is either Breath of the Wild 2. Maybe it's not. I doubt it. You let me know in the comment section below. Doesn't look like it's Breath of the Wild 2. I thought at first we were going to get a Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD remasters, but that has been pushed aside. It looks like Nintendo has not talked about that yet, or it's not even real. Who knows? But we are getting a Zelda game, and I did finish off the show, and it was a very teaser type trailer. It was nothing but a real quick glimpse into the game. It looks like it's headed for a May 12th release date of 2023. So we'll see more on that when it gets closer. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I just want to go into 5 best things about this Nintendo Direct. There's been a lot of good stuff in this Direct. Obviously, there's stuff that I didn't like. Obviously, there was some weird stuff. The Resident Evil Cloud stuff is just horrendous when it comes to the Cloud stuff. So I'm definitely going to stay away from that. I have it on PS4 and 5 anyways. I did not really like the Oddballers game. I'm not really into all that kind of stuff. So the one thing I really wish they would have shown, and I keep asking for this, is a Professor Layton trilogy. Looks like that might happen in the future due to Layton, the Betrayal and the Conspiracy being on the Switch. So maybe that'll come later. There is some stuff that isn't for me particularly, you might like, and it's not bad. That's Fire Emblem Engage, so you're not going to see that on my top 5 list because I'm not really into Fire Emblem. The Xenoblade DLC, again, not really into Xenoblade, so those type of games would be my top 5 if I like them, but those probably did spark your interest Speaking of spark your interest, as corny as that sounded, it was really corny. One, Mario Rabbids Spark of Kingdom Hope, whatever it's called, that looks good. Not a top 5 list contender, but nonetheless still good. We saw some really cool stuff with Mario Kart. Love the how it's gonna be a Christmas theme level for the next pack for the Nintendo Online membership thing, and I definitely did see the updates on these various games like Mario Super Strikers. It's adding a level and it's adding some characters like Paulina and stuff like that. That's cool. And Diddy Kong, which is big. Where's Donkey Kong? No Donkey Kong game? It's okay though. It's okay. Let me know in the comment section below, like I said, guys, what you enjoyed about this Nintendo Direct. It was 40-something minutes long, a little over 40 minutes long. Is it going to be the best show of the day, or is the Sony State of Play going to take over? So these 5 things on my list. I'm going to talk about Sony's side of things later today. Let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, I can ramble on about this all day. Stay awesome, stay positive, most of all, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.